Moses Kuria was a cabinet secretary. He was totally opposed to Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua's unfortunate utterances in regard to shareholding mantra. As Deputy President irritatingly crisscrossed the country claiming that this government was made of shareholders, the country was gearing into anger that perhaps blossomed into many other things. But that mantra ended up eating the man who crafted it. Today, the Deputy President is a stranger in the government. He ostensibly owned the second majority shareholding. Now, Moses Kuria wanted to look like he was better than that and started condemning, even though he should not have condemned his Deputy President, and said that Kenya belongs to all. He traversed Nyanza, traversed all the places like Ukambani, where opposition had hired a grip, and told Kenyans therein that I am introducing to you aggravated the things he called Kaip. Because you belong to this government as much as Kikuyus. You belong to this government as much as Kalenjin. You belong to this government, so that he could be known to be intelligent, as they say. But however, since he was relieved of his mandate, Moses Kuria has been, in the last 3 days, been toxically claiming that Mount Kenya people did not only get shares in this government, but that they bought them and they cannot exit that company. Even if that company would be liquidated, even if the country would be, rather the company would be insolvent, Kikuyus would not leave. The same mental retardation that we were against as perpetuated by Rigathi Gachagua. Now Moses Kuria has come to start repeating it. Kenyans! Hoy. Whoever called politicians by the moniker, the animals that goes back to its own puke. I don't want to call them, because I mean they say only a dog goes back to its own vomit. They were not wrong. They weren't wrong at all. These words, shareholding nonsense, government is a shareholder, this nonsense will only do worse to the government of the president. Unless perhaps Ruto is the one sending them to say these things, unless perhaps he's the one who sent Gachagua to say it, and now he's the one sending Moses Kuria to say it, then this is a very unfortunate situation. We are doomed for being led by this government, and we are damned for doing nothing about it. Gen Zs attempted, but they miscarried. However, I would want to ask Generation Zoomers, when a pregnancy miscarries, it is not the end of a fertile womb's ability to conceive. It's upon you it's upon you to hold those words in your own way. But the way you interpret them, necessarily I'm not involved. But Kenyans must see politicians for whom they are. Kenyans must be able to differentiate leaders who are there for transformation or dealers who are there for self-aggrandizement, like Moses Kuria and Rigathi Gachagua. We cannot be speaking from the same mouth two different phenomena unless we are dumb, unless we are dimwits. So I am calling upon Kenyans to see through the maneuvers of a populist Moses Kuria, who want to pretend to be now seeing the light inside the darkness that he created. He will do nothing about the fact that Kenyans are better and beyond the shareholding nonsense. Wajinga waliisha, lakini kama mnataka wajinga, hiyo you can mess up with university education. Once you mess up with university education, once you make TVET inaccessible, once you destroy the primary school, secondary school, access to majority, and indeed to all born Kenyans, now you can create your population of fools that you can lie to, fools that you can speak and deny in the same mouth at the same time. Then you have a way to go. But as long as we are the Kenya we are, as long as the products of Kibaki free education and Uhuru's free day secondary are alive and kicking,